Good morning friends, welcome back to Panika Tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss one more question which came in the Wipro written test recently. These kind of questions will help the students who are preparing for Wipro and other company written tests. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First let me read out the question, then I will discuss the solution with you. Look at the question. The company Digital Secure Data Transfer Solutions provides data encryption and data sharing services. Their process uses a key K for encryption when transmitting the characters. To encrypt a character, the character is replaced by the following kth character with the same case in the English alphabet set. The English alphabet set is considered a cyclic fashion for the last k characters. Now what they are asking us to do? Write a C program to find the character used to encrypt the given character. For your understanding, I have considered an input and output. First let me explain this question. Okay, what are the few points they have highlighted? Let me discuss for you. To encrypt a character, the character is replaced by the following kth character with the same case in the English alphabet set. So all the alphabet should belongs to English language only. This is one point they have highlighted. Suppose let's take that you have given capital E and key as 3. From capital E you have to go for the third character. That is what your output. Look at here, I will explain. You have capital E, capital F, capital G, capital H, capital I is there. Your input is E. Now what they're telling, the following kth character will be replaced, meaning is that to encrypt a character, the character is replaced by the following kth character. So E will be replaced by what we need to look at. The value k they have considered here is 3. So this is the first character, this is second character, this is third character after E. So it will be replaced with capital H. So the output should be displayed as capital H. Why I am stressing the word capital H? They are told that with same case. If it is an uppercase character, the output should also be in uppercase. If the given input is in lowercase, the output should also be in lowercase. And one more important point they have highlighted. Look at this one. The English alphabet set is considered a cyclic fashion. What is meant by cyclic fashion is nothing but, let's take that given input is capital Y and you want the fifth character from Y. You have A, B, C, Y is there and Z is there. They said cyclic fashion. So from Y you want to find the fifth character. Z is the first character. From Z you need to go to the A because they said cycle. So it will go in a cyclic fashion. Is it clear? This is second character, third character, fourth character, fifth character is D. So you will get the output as D for the given input. I hope you have understood these points. With these points, you can easily write a C program to perform this task. If you can do it, I request you to pause the video and write the entire C program and verify with my solution. If you cannot do it, don't worry, I will teach it for you. But however, I request you to watch the complete video and share the video with your friends also. Look at the program. As we are writing the C program, we need to include the header files. As I will use the printf and scanf functions, I need to include the header file called stdio.h, which is standard input output header file. Okay. I will write hash include stdio.h, and every C program will have the main function. We will write it as void main. Now every function will have the return type. The return type specifies what value this function will return after executing successfully. If you specify the void keyword, meaning is that this function does not return any value. Now we need to declare the variables. The input is having the character and a key which is an integer. Okay. Now we need to ask the user to enter the input. So I will use the printf function to perform the task. So enter the character and key \n. Once the user has entered, we need to read it with the help of scanf function. We need to specify the format specifier. one input is the character, so the format specifier is %c, and another one is an integer, so format specifier is %d. We have to store these values in the address locations of the variable. So that's why I have used the ampersand followed by variable name. Is it clear? Ampersand ch. Now we will perform this task. K is equal to k modulus 26. Why I am performing this one? Look at here. They said the character will be considered as a cyclic fashion. After going to the capital Z, you need to go up to the capital A, capital B, like that. And one more important point, you know that uppercase characters will be 26 and lowercase characters will be 26. If user want to find that 53rd character from the capital A, then what you have to do? You need to go up to capital Z, then again you will start from A, again you will go to the capital Z, again you will come to the A. Is it clear? Or you not? You are going 2 cycles because you have only 26 characters. Are you able to understand? So what I will do is that 53 modulus 26 I will perform. What I will get the remainder? Remainder will be 1. So 53rd character is nothing but from the capital A is the first character after the capital A. After the capital A, the first character will be capital B. So I will get the output as capital B. Are you able to understand it or not? So this is the logic behind writing this statement. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to check whether the given character is an uppercase character or lowercase character. So first I will write the logic for checking whether it is an uppercase character or not. If character is greater than or equal to capital A, logical and less than or equal to capital Z. If this condition is true, then I can say that the given character is in between the capital A to capital Z. If it is so, what I need to do? I need to perform ch plus k because I want to find the kth character from the given input character. But I need to check it. If it is greater than Z, what I need to do? So if this condition is true, what you need to do? Ch is equal to ch plus k minus 26. Is it clear? Why I am doing it? You have to go for a cyclic fashion. If it is Z, again you have to go A, B, C like that. So that's why ch is equal to ch plus k minus 26. And even why I am checking it is greater than capital Z, because you want the same case in the given output also. After reaching capital Z, you should not go for the next characters. Is it clear? Else ch is equal to ch plus k. Okay, you close this if block. Now we need to check whether the given character is lowercase or not, and it is in between small a to small z or not. So to do that one, again I will write an if condition. So if ch is greater than or equal to small a, logical, and ch is less than or equal to small z, then what you need to do? Ch plus k you have to perform, but you need to check whether it is greater than small z or not. So you will write an if condition. If this condition is true, you will perform ch is equal to ch plus k minus 26. Else you will simply perform ch is equal to ch plus k. You close this if block. You have to open this if block and you have to close this if block. Once these things are completed, you have to print the character. Okay, you can write the encrypted character is %c ch, because you want to print a character, so you have to use the format specifier as %c, and the character will be there in the variable called ch. Then you have to write get ch and you have to close the main function. So this is the logic I have used to write a C program for the given question. I hope you have also written in the same way. If you have written some other logic and if you feel that it is correct, please write it in the comment section. If I feel that it is wrong, why it is wrong, I will explain for you and I will update the program of yours. If you still have any doubts related to this concept and related to this program, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.